look at that.
That's going on the blooper reel.
You can. I caution you.
The Tiffany's like, I want some mnemonics.
I would avoid wiggling up the fingers in general.
Gently take away
You know, the only time I do
Because that's really not what they're doing at all. I mean, maybe it's the
You can go
sound.
like this. That's kind of
That's even
Yeah. I'm pretty sure any stupid is going to like in look at you like you're totally.
Sounds like you make like a smell.
You don't have to. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Don't wiggle.
Okay, I just wanted to check before.
You can do entertainment, watch the side of yourself.
You don't have to show usually how to play the instrument. They got it. He's got his technique. Your timpanist has got his technique down. He just could use a cue because he's been waiting for a while, and you know I'm sure he can count these bars no problem. But it's just nice to show. But just remember, at measure 9, he comes in pianissimo. So this is not the time that you're going to want to show him some huge, gigantic entrance.
So I should not write that in all caps and exclamation mark.
So, you need to mark these entrances and make sure you're showing all of these cues. Yes, for Wednesday. Wednesday is our big day. Woo! Okay. Dan from the top.
Please watch.
Just like the beginning of the Allegro and Andrew did it, it started out a nice tempo and then
And it slows down because there's so much to think about. Wow.
Yeah.
Should be more autopilot.
Yeah, but don't let them. Don't let them. This
Yeah.
is, it's on you to keep it going. If they mess up, let them figure it out. Speaking of mess ups,
Yeah.
what was the most glaring problem in the Allegro section?
Notes are still funky at the top of 95.
Okay, whose
But-
part in particular was the most glaring problem? Let's say we're performing this in a few hours tonight.
The soprano part, as far as tone and trickiness.
Really? Because they came in.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
I heard it.
But which part didn't come in? Like it wasn't
The altos
there?
were
Yeah.
weak. Yeah,
That's the,
which
this
may
is our
have-
tune. Did you sing it?
Yeah, I sang that too. We definitely sang it.
Oh, you sang it. Okay.
So you just
But it, but it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, we totally did it.
Can we start at the Allegro again? And can you look up for every entrance and enter with confidence?
Good job, Dan.
Just a little deep here.
Pennies on
Dan, and everybody else is about to beat off.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Dan, that's not your fault.
Let's update our posture. Make sure they're nice and tall.
Update, that's a great word.
And let's get the music up a little bit instead of on the desk, please. Better with the entrances, especially altos.
Yeah,
I like
sorry,
the
altos.
confidence. Read ahead this time, too. Allegro again.
Some people have beat off is to do the good old drum major and bring up the left hand, and that because that gets their attention of this is the downbeat.
Yeah.
And
you got a little smaller
someplace else.
Yeah,
smaller, exactly right. Yeah.
Really, truly, people.
Yeah,
it's right here.
At first, I did the opposite, and I started going, and then I was like, wait, it's smaller. Yeah.
But it is. It's tempting to do the opposite because you think,
look at me.
Look at me. Yeah. But you can use your left hand to help emphasize, especially for people on this side of the room who are closer to your left hand.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get into their peripheral vision faster, and they'll be like, downbeats here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Dan, can we talk about your grip for 1 second?
Of course.
Okay, because
No.
No.
Are you okay with it?
First,
Okay. Okay. So I just see a lot of tension now, and some of it's coming from your elbows too, especially in the opening section where it's supposed to be very.
Yeah, you like to shake? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
wanted my left hand so bad, but.
you're left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So is your thumb okay like that?
Yeah, it's really.
At
it's
the
actually
beginning, I
not even
saw it
there.
more turned up, like your
Like-
whole hand was more turned up.
Yeah, it was, and then I
Okay.
tried to fix that.
Okay, so relax.
Shake it down.
Relax. Okay, start again. And I'd like to see if we can put a little bit more here and a little bit less in the elbows, which is, I think, causing you tension.
Okay.
Start at the very beginning. Is this my book? I'm in the way. Good. Nothing at all is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why are you shaking your arm?
Because I'm shaking.
Yeah.
Oh. About the baton.
That might be a.
Conducted with no baton.
Okay.
Start it again. Remember that nothing happens.
Slow shake today.
You don't have to do anything until the end of 2.
Okay.
Except that crescendo, which you can do in your famous left hand. Which is your left-handed. So allow yourself to use your dominant hand to show the dynamic there, and your right hand barely has to do anything. All you're doing is just showing a tiny bit of pulse, so they see where the second beat is.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to do a big za. Just
Okay.
try it without the tongue. Okay, one more time, without the big loop to loop, just
Okay.
straight up. Try it once without any subdivision, just a slow form. your goal is to just sort of integrate a tiny bit of the subdivision into the first 4 bars. But just, it was so much better without it, so just barely. Think in terms of the big 4, the slow 4, and then do a little bit of the 8 subdivision. Because then you went into it fine in bar 5, but you just have to show it a little bit at the beginning so everybody knows you're in subdivided 4.
Okay.
It was so much better. So, I mean, let me see this baton of yours. I don't know, Kate.
Yeah, I see
I'm
the
thinking
tension
we
too.
need a different baton for him because
I have another one.
I'm thinking
You
Do you? What's the base of yours look like?
Right, this right now.
Yeah.
it's too small. What's the one
hold on.
you have at home?
I don't remember. It's wooden.
It's wooden.
Let me grab 2 from the office for you really quick.
Okay.
You have another one at home. I think that if you have something with a more bulb in the
I
grip.
think it's a little bit bigger. I don't think it's the bulb.
Yeah, I just think that it just looks tense. So
Yeah, it looks very tense.
I think something that's maybe that's a little bit wider and heavier, you won't feel like you have to hold on so much.
Okay.
Maybe.
The goal is for it to just rest in
Yeah.
there.
We'll see
I
what the
mean,
difference is.
You think the thumb's not even holding it, and the pointer isn't either.
Oh, it's just in there.
So there isn't tension. I mean, there's not.
Then
I'm not
I
doing
would
this.
maybe hold it down further and hold it here with the thumb and finger.
Okay.
Maybe. And if you had a wider base, that would help. I don't know. Does that look different? It's not that different.
Do a sub 4 pattern first.
It's better.
Yeah, it's in the wrist. You gotta wiggle it up.
You gotta free your wrist.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I'm
Yeah.
on record about the wrist.
But you don't see that tension when you're not using the baton. The tension
Right.
in the wrist comes in when you add the baton.
Yeah,
So that's
so
I guess it
Baton
just
is
feels
the
so like
I mean, you're not,
Right.
to
you're
use
not
the
used
wrist,
to
but it's not
holding-
out there. Okay.
No.
A
not
right-handed
like that.
person is used to holding a writing utensil in the hand. You're not, so it does
Do
take
this.
some getting used to.
It's
Right?
much
Isn't this
looser in the
wonderful?
left hand. Yeah. Yeah.
But
People do some left-hander.
Are you not allowed?
the issue is I music directed an entire musical 2 summers ago with a baton in my left hand, so
Yeah.
it's
And
so
some people
natural
still-
now.
I mean, it's
Wait,
good
but
to be
is
able
it
to
not
do
allowed
both.
to like have a baton in your left hand?
Some handed conductors do, but
Here's my
Professor
my
Duffy's
take.
left-handed and she doesn't.
I
So-
feel as though we all come to the table in conducting with a